Chapter 37. A Day with Friends and a Night with Shayla. Jack, can we see the message in your tent? He then looked at Latia. I'm sure it's in Kobold, but I'd like to know where it will take us outside. Latia, oh, good idea. Can you show it to us, Neeko? But their spells all came to an end, and the Kobold had no clue what Latia was saying. Darn, let's rest and get these spells back. I can just swap out some of my other spells for more copies of Speak with Animals. Dalma, that sounds good. How about you talk to him from now on? Because I really don't want to. Latia, okay, Dalma, but how about you keep one available just in case we need you to talk to him? Dalma, not looking happy. Okay, I guess, as she sighed. Latia pointed to Neeko and then to his family and tried to make like she wanted him to talk to them, to let them know what was happening, while everyone started to set up camp. But it would only take a couple of hours before they all got their spells back. But Neeko found it quite interesting to watch everyone find a place to sit down. Nania, don't be afraid. Look at them. They are all going to sit with us. They are friendly and won't hurt us. Nania, but what about that wood elf? Neeko, she just promised that she won't attack me again. The half-elf also promised that no one else would attack us either, and so did that man who attacked me. So don't worry. Neeko then went inside his tent, grabbed the note, and showed it to Latia. Hey guys, check this out. There's colored markings on the paper with words that I assume are the language of kobolds, but the colors are green and yellow. Then there's more words with the colors pink and yellow. Pink and yellow goes here, right? So that must mean that green and yellow goes outside, right? I don't think we've gone through green-yellow yet, have we? Jack, checking his notes. Nope, we've only gone green, green, green. Shall we go now or rest first? Latia, oh, let's rest first, so we can talk to Neeko if we need to. If I only take Speak with Animals for my first level spells, and you only take Comprehend Languages for your cantrips, that should give us plenty of time to talk to him. Jack, yes, but he won't understand me. I'll only understand him. Latia, oh, right. Well, that's better than nothing, but I'll cast my spell as soon as we're ready to go. While the party rested to get their spells, Neeko talked to his family and let them know what was going to happen. I will come back here as often as I can. Remember what she said? How if I went adventuring with others for a while, that she would keep you all safe. So don't worry. They are going to take me to meet another kobold. His name is Kirk, and they say he's not evil. There are other kobolds there too, so maybe we can go live there. Nana, why not stay here, Dada? Nania, yes, let's stay here. I like it here. It's safe and quiet. Neeko, because other adventurers will come here eventually. She told me that it will only be safe here for a while. So if we can't go live with Kirk, then we have to go live where we were before. Nania, but the wood elves. Neeko, I will protect all of us, no matter where we go. But I hope it's safer where Kirk lives, and we can stay there. Once they were ready to head out, they gave the kobolds a bunch of drana. The kobolds all loved it, so they decided to first go to the shrine and get more drana, and then they went green, green, yellow, and they found themselves in a forest with the portals, but there were no standing stones behind them, and no sign either. Phileas, okay, we're in a forest, but there's no sign, so how are we supposed to know where we are, or what we're supposed to do while we're here? I'm confused. So was everyone else, except for the centaur and Dalma. We're back in the Duridian woods, and we're somewhere between Duran and our camp. I believe the road is east of here. Phileas, looking excited. What? We're home? We're back? Farnish, yes, this is definitely the Duridian woods. Phileas, how can you guys tell? I mean, all forests look alike, don't they? Dalma, you'd think so, Phileas, but I've lived here my whole life, and we travel in these woods every day, so I can walk around here just about as easily as you can walk around Duran. Latia cast her Speak with Animals spell. Guys, we can come back to our home now anytime we want. This is fantastic. Neeko, did you used to live in these woods? Neeko, yes, that way, as he pointed to the west. Dalma, after hearing Latia translate what he said, immediately cast her Speak with Animals spell. What? You lived here? How far that way? As she pointed to the west. Neeko, about half a day's walk. Dalma, you kobolds must be really good at hiding then. We've encountered kobolds in these woods at times, but not nearly as often as the goblins. Neeko, there are many more goblins in these woods than kobolds. We all fear you wood elves. We see how you kill goblins in battle, so we hid our cave as best we could and only go out at night. But sometimes you see us and attack us. But we're pretty good at running away and hiding. Not as good as you, but better than goblins. Also, our cave is very small. Long, but small. Even goblins can't get all the way inside, and we have many dogs, too, who live with us, but we always lived in fear, despite all the dogs. Dalma, well, thank you for sharing all that with me. I think I've seen that cave, though. It's very small, so we don't bother with it. But now I want to go to my camp and let them know all that's happened. Tenneth, we should go home, too, and see how everyone's doing. Maybe Laura's had her baby by now. Dalma, come with me to my camp first, and then we will go to Duran. Latia, what about Neeko? Nightwind, just put a cloak over his head, and he can blend in with us three. Dalma, in Duran that might work, but not at our camp. Latia, Neeko, go back to your family, and we'll come get you when we're ready to head out, okay? Neeko, okay. Dalma, wait, Raisha and Jilgrath will not be welcomed in our camp. Raisha, why? What's wrong? Dalma, I'm sorry, guys, but we don't associate with anyone else. The only reason they're welcome here is because our goddess sent them on this quest, so they had no choice but to welcome them. But they won't welcome anyone else, and they also won't like that you know about Shayla. You won't be welcomed at our shrine either. No one is supposed to know about this quest that we're on. Raisha, no one is supposed to know? Well, where should we go then? Farnish, I very much want to see your sacred shrine, but how about the three of us all go with Neeko, and we'll wait there for you? Lightmane, okay, but we want to show you our village and our home, so how about we come get you on the way back? Shinfia, we shouldn't bring Neeko to Duran, though. Jilgrath, Varnish, go with them, so you can see the shrine. Raisha and I will go be with Neeko until you get back. Latia handed Raisha Neeko's note. Here, now you won't get lost, just in case you need to come back here for some reason. Neeko, these two are going to stay with you until we get back, okay? Don't worry, they won't harm you. Neeko, okay, I trust you now. Raisha, okay, sounds good. See you when you get back. They walked through the pink portal, and the others headed out for the shrine. Lightmane, these are the first portals that are outside that don't have standing stones behind them. I wonder why. Dalma, maybe because Shayla didn't want us wood elves to see them? Tenneth, they've never done anything though, so I think they're just there for decoration, though we had to sprinkle blood on the ones by Tom's house, didn't we? So who knows? Dalma, I don't want our elders questioning you, especially since Raisha and Jilgrath now know about Shayla, so I will go see them by myself. Other wood elves will meet us by the shrine, and some will come with me, while the others will wait with you. I'll try not to be too long." The wood elves were surprised to see them, and were very surprised to see a centaur. But Dalma explained to them what was going on, and then she went to see the elders, who were also quite surprised to see her back so soon. They were hoping that she was back for good, but quickly realized she wasn't. She told them all about the portals, which fascinated them. But when she said how they brought them here between their camp and Duran, they became very concerned. Dalma: "I don't think it will be a problem, as no one knows about the caves except for a group of centaurs that we met in the woods." She told them what happened with the centaurs and how they rescued Farnish and are now allies with them, which the elders were very happy to hear. But now the portals concerned them, and they could see the change in Dalma, which also worried them greatly. But there was nothing they could do about it, though they tried. Tristan: "So you're staying with us now, yes?" Dalma: "Oh, no, I can't. We still haven't found her armor, and then we have to find her crossbow and her short sword. I cannot abandon them until we complete her quest." Lorraine, trying to not show her displeasure: "I see. Well, we understand. We hope that you find all those items quickly so that you can return to your home here and resume living with us in our forest." Dalma: "I assure you all that I will do that as soon as we complete her quest." Teg, as he glanced at the other two: "Then we look forward to when that happens. Go with the goddess's blessings." Dalma: "Thank you, elders." When Dalma got back to the shrine, Trent and Trina were there, and Dalma started smiling. "Hi, guys. I want to show you something," as she took them away from the other wood elves. "Don't worry, though. I'm only expressing affection and nothing else, okay?" Everybody knew what Dalma was going to do, and just smiled, while Trent and Trina looked nervous, but also found her casual greeting of "Hi, guys" to be odd, as wood elves rarely, if ever, talked casually like that. Trina: "What are you going to do, Dalma?" Dalma: "Why, I'm going to hug you both and kiss both of you on your lips." They looked quite surprised and were about to speak, but Dalma hugged Trina and then kissed her, and then did the same with Trent. "You two know you're my best friends, right? Well, now these adventurers are also my best friends, but please don't tell anyone else what I just said, okay? I'll tell everyone eventually." Trina, feeling a little awkward now: "All right, Dalma. If you don't want us to say anything to anyone, then we won't. But how did you become good friends with them? I don't think the elders will be happy to hear that you're good friends with non-wood elves. I don't think anyone will." Dalma told them all about the dryads and all that happened with everyone. "I'm sure they won't be happy about it either, which is why I need some more time to think about how I want to explain it all to everyone. But now I want to ask you to do something for me. I want to know if everyone here can hug and kiss you too." Trent and Trina just looked at each other and looked nervous, especially Trent. Jack: Dalma, us guys are not kissing Trent." Trent: "Oh, good." I was starting to worry there for a moment, as everyone started to laugh a little. Jack: "Trent, I assume you don't have a problem with the girls kissing Trina, let alone you. But are you okay with us guys kissing her?" Trent, looking confused as he looked at Trina, who also looked confused. "Well, if Trina is okay with it, and is okay with you girls kissing me, then I'm okay with it too." Trina looked at Dalma nervously, so Dalma tried to help her to relax. "Trina, it's okay. I've kissed all of them many times now, but we're all just friends and nothing more. So don't worry, okay? Just relax and enjoy all the kissing," she said, smiling. They both tried to smile back, but were clearly still nervous, so Latia and Shinfia hugged and kissed her first, and then Trent. Then the guys all took turns giving Trina a light hug and then gently kissed her. Trina, the centaur isn't going to kiss us too, is he? Varnish, smiling now. Well, my lady, I certainly am not going to kiss Trent, but if you're both fine with it, I'll gladly kiss you. Trina, after looking at Dalma, who just smiled, okay, I guess. Varnish walked over to her and gently hugged her, and then gently kissed her on her lips. It's a pleasure to meet you both. He then explained to them how he met everyone, while Dalma told them all that happened with the centaurs. Trina, oh my goodness, Dalma, I'm so glad they didn't hurt you, but now everything's good with them, right? Dalma, yes, actually, everything is great with them now. So I can't wait to meet centaurs in our woods again. But we have to get going now. I wish you both could come with. But now I hope we can come back here from time to time while we're on this quest. Here's hoping anyway. We'll see you when we see you, okay? Bye, guys. Trina, looking at Dalma oddly again. Bye, Dalma. Bye, everyone. Well, that was awkward, wasn't it? But wasn't so bad, was it? I kind of liked it somewhat. How about you? Trent, thinking for a moment. Sweetheart, if you liked it, then I liked it too. But if any of the men tried to kiss me, they would have regretted it, he said, as a smirk formed on Trina's mouth. The party traveled back to the portals and went and got Jograth and Raisha. Latia then cast Speak with Animals again and let Neeko know what was happening, and they went back outside and headed for Duran. As they came up to the south gate, Jograth put his cloak over his head, as did several others, to make it appear more normal and less suspicious. But the guards were shocked to see a wood elf and a centaur with the party. A centaur is traveling with you? I don't know if we can allow a centaur to enter. It might cause a panic with some people. Lightmane, guys, this centaur's name is Varnish. He's our friend, but he'll only go in our house or stay with the horses. We're not going to go walking around Duran with him. They had a fence that went all the way around all of their homes, along with a barn, so that their horses could stay with them, instead of in the stables that were near the east gate. So the guards let Varnish enter, after they paid the 3 copper piece entrance fee for him, of course. Raisha, as they were walking towards their house, That's your house? It's bigger than Tom's house. What are all those little houses behind it? Tenneth, we had a small house built for each of us so that we could all have some privacy at times. Raisha, and you have horses too. If I lived here, I don't think I'd ever want to leave. Tom's house is amazing, but I've never seen anything like this. When they walked in their home, though, they saw Carl with 2 women, and he looked shocked when he saw them. Guys, you're back, he said, sounding very nervous and anxious. I can't believe you're here. She kept saying you'd be here. Laura is in labor, and these women are helping. But a couple of them keep checking on me. He then looked at Latia and Shinfia. Can you girls help too? I would, but I have no idea what to do. I need to sit down. As Carl said that, all 4 girls ran in to help, while all the guys sat with Carl to help him relax. When Laura saw them, she looked very happy. I knew you'd make it. Hi to you other girls. I'm Laura. Did you meet my husband Carl? Isn't he handsome? Oh my goodness, you're a wood elf. Can I hug you? You're so beautiful, and so are you. What are your names? Latia, smiling. Okay, Laura, try to stay calm, okay? Take some breaths and try to relax. Dalma, hi Laura, I'm Dalma. I'm so happy that I got to meet you today and can help. Raisha, and I'm Raisha. It's wonderful to meet you, Laura. My, you're even more beautiful than they said you were. Carl is one lucky man. Laura, after taking some breaths. Hi, Risha. Hi, Dama. I'm so glad you all made it. Is everyone else here? Shinfia, yes, they are. They're all sitting with Carl now. Laura, oh, good. He was starting to panic and didn't know what to do. Now he won't worry anymore. Carl, she says we're having a girl and that her name is Shayla because of what Shinfia said when she told us about the woman who visited you, whose name was Shayla. Remember? I don't know how she knows it's a girl, but I like the name. Lightmane, as the guys all looked at each other and smiled. Shayla is a beautiful name. We're just glad we got here when we did, but we won't be staying long. But we'll tell you all about that later. We have some people for you to meet, though. This is Jograth. He's a half-orc, and he's our friend. As Jograth pulled back his cloak and said hi to Carl. And this is Farnish. As you can see, he's a centaur. Carl, as he looked at the elf. A half-orc and a centaur? And one of those women was a wood elf, right? He then looked at everyone. This is a dream, right? Man, this sure is one cool dream. Oh, hi to you both. Carl was smiling as he waved to them. How about we get some whiskey and we all get drunk? What do you say, guys? The guys all smiled and pulled out some drana, hoping that it would make Carl feel a little better, which it did. Eventually, Laura gave birth to a baby girl, and soon everything quieted down, and she fell asleep. Latia, after Laura had rested for a while, Laura, we'll all stay here with you and Carl for a while, but I can't tell you how happy we are that we made it back here when we did, and that we were able to help. Laura, I knew you'd be here. I don't know how I knew. I just knew. Latia and Shinfia just looked at each other, shocked at how this all worked out the way it did. But after a wonderful evening in their big, beautiful house with everyone, they decided to spend the night in their home too, with Carl and Laura and baby Shayla. While Ilana and Sheila just looked at each other and smiled.
Diamonds, daisies, snowflakes, that girl, chestnuts, rainbows.